What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the live stream. Let's see how many people we can get here right now. Kind of a weird time of the day. But what's today? Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's been a little while since I did a stream. It's been about a week. This is probably the longest I've gone in a while. I just kind of wasn't feeling that well. And then, it was Labor Day. And I've also been super busy. I've been getting stuff ready for the month of October. I have some fun stuff planned for the channel in October. So that's been taking up a lot of my time now so that it can be ready to go come October and I don't have to stress about it then. I'd rather stress about it now and have it ready to go. Let's see who we have here. We have Sea Ghost. Welcome to the live stream. You said it's almost Rose McGowan's birthday tomorrow. Nice. I did not know that. Happy birthday to her. She is one of my favorite characters in Scream. I love Tatum so much. Sucks that she died, but, her death is part of what made Scream so iconic, unfortunately. Hey, Climinator. My day is going well. I've been very busy today. I hope your day is good as well. Today is probably going to be a pretty quick one because I do have a lot going on today. But like I said, it's been about a week since I talked to you guys on live. So just wanted to pop on here, hang out for a little bit, talk some Scream theories and maybe some Scream rumors because that's all that we're getting these days, unfortunately. Twitter is full of Scream 7 rumors, which is honestly starting to annoy me at this point. I'm sure you guys noticed I haven't posted any Scream 7 videos lately because there's just nothing new to report. And I don't want to keep reporting on rumors because that's all they are at this point. I feel like people just, every time I go on Twitter, there's a new rumor and people will just say anything because someone is bound to be right eventually. So you can just say all these things and one of them will probably come true. And then you'll be able to say look, guys, I was right. I'm not into that. Hey, Chris, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. Hey, Isaiah, how are you? Glad to see you here. Hey, Paul, I did have a nice Labor Day. Thank you. I hope you did as well. Went to the beach for a little bit, had a little barbecue. It was fun. We have Detective Bailey here. Welcome to the live stream. Aaron says, love the videos. I'm new. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for hanging out with us. Just so you guys know, I do have a really fun video dropping later tonight. I'm really excited about it. It's a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. And it's almost ready. I have to make the thumbnail and then it'll be up in a few hours. Hey, RJ, my Labor Day weekend was great. I hope yours was as well. We have Yuno here. Welcome to the live stream. We're going to get into some Scream theories as usual. If anyone wants to drop some theories in the chat or really anything about Scream or other horror, we can talk about some other horror movies if you guys want. What has everyone been watching lately? Any good movies? Last night I watched A Quiet Place Day 1. I kind of have mixed feelings on it. Um, was it a, it was a good movie, yes, but it was also kind of boring at times. But I liked the ending of it. We have Mickey Altieri here. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, Mr. Jackson, happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining. Like I said earlier, this is my first stream in a week. I haven't talked to you guys on here in a whole week. Things just kind of got crazy. Hey, Andrew. Greetings from Serbia. Hello. I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sardin, maybe? I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but welcome. I appreciate you being here. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that, Paul. Hopefully you get some time off. You are in the right place, Aaron. We are huge Scream fans here. I'm absolutely obsessed with Scream. Liminator has been working on a stop motion adult parody series of Snow White. It's called Snow White's Drunken Rampage. Interesting. Stop motion, that's cool. I'm just a person who changes their name and profile picture to different ghost faces for fun. Today I'm being my second favorite ghost face, Detective Bailey. Who's your favorite? Definitely Stu. Stu is my favorite. I also love Billy, Charlie, Jill. Those are my top 4. RJ says, it's September. I'm not feeling the Halloween spirit yet. It's still feeling warm here during the day and a little chilly at night. Yeah, this weather is just pissing me off, man. I want it to be chilly. It is in the morning when I wake up, which is very nice. And then by mid-afternoon, it's just like so hot. In fact, I have my AC on right now because it's at the point in the day where it's hot again. Hopefully it cools off soon. Okay, I see you said your name is similar to Surgeon. Cool. And you said, I'm not a huge fan of The Last Quiet Place, worst one. By the way, tell me what do you expect from Smile 2? I don't know. I hope it's good. I did watch the trailer. I don't really have any expectations. You know, I liked the first one a lot, but I'm not like crazy about it. It's not really one of my favorites, but the first one was good. So I hope the second one is just as good, if not better. Hey, Kylan. Welcome to the live stream. We're just hanging out, talking some Scream and other horror. Like I said, today probably will be a quick one because I am very busy today, but it's been a week since I did a stream, so I just wanted to pop on here for a little bit. Oh, your name is Andre. Okay, sorry. And you said, I just watched your Ghostface Motives video. Nice. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, Raggedy Man. Welcome to the live stream. Ohio Overspeed Aviation says, absolutely love your channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And you said, hoping we get a Stu return. I am with you. It's my number one wish for Scream 7. And I feel confident that it's going to happen. Exactly. I agree. Stu's return would be the best outcome for Scream 7. I just feel like that is where 5 and 6 have clearly been leading us to. And, you know, like every other movie has been a brand new Ghostface, which at this point I'm kind of tired of that. Let's do something crazy, bring back a past Ghostface. There's a lot of people out there who don't want a returning Ghostface, but it's like, you guys had what you wanted for 6 movies. Let the Stu believers have a little fun for 7, and then we'll go right back to the same old stuff for 8, I guess. It's okay if you're not sure how to pronounce my name. Is it Aaliyah? I apologize if not. You said, I watched the new found footage film titled Milk and Cereal. I thought it was interesting. I didn't love the new Quiet Place. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the new Quiet Place. It was all right. There were moments in the movie that I liked. I have been hearing really great things about Milk and Cereal. I heard that the budget was super low. Like, was it $800? Am I right? Did I read that somewhere? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of found footage, but occasionally I do like a good found footage movie. So I definitely will check this one out. Um, yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about this one. Hey, Austin, thanks for hanging out with us. Climinator says, I wonder if they'll put Sydney and Gail in a Saw type scenario, and the twist is all the participants are wannabe ghost faces, and the mastermind is Stu. Interesting. If it was a Saw type scenario, that would probably be very dark. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard the rumors that like 7 is going to be the darkest of them all. And this could definitely be one way to do that. It definitely would be different for the franchise and interesting to see. We have a super chat from Percy. Thank you so much, Percy. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining the stream. You said, I'm at work, but I'm here. Late, but here. I appreciate that. Who would win, Stu Macher or Part 2 Jason? I feel like probably Jason. He's like super strong. I don't know. I feel like maybe if Stu went into it knowing there was going to be a fight and he had time to like prepare himself and train, maybe he could win. But if it was just a random fight, I think Jason would win. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you popping in even while you're at work. maybe the stream will make work go by quicker. Let's see, where was I? Hey, Denisha. Thanks for being here and moderating. Always appreciate you. I haven't really had that problem lately, so hopefully it's been resolved. Thanks, Isaiah. Yeah, if everyone doesn't mind, please give the stream a like. And if there's anyone new here, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Yes, exactly. Thanks, Kylan. Yeah, my goal for right now is to get to 10K subscribers by the end of this year. So by the new year, at the end of 2024, I would love to be at 10K. I should get there. I'm a little over 9K right now. So I have about 755 more to go. So hopefully you guys can help me get there. We have Jeff here. Thanks for watching the live stream. Yeah, I do these live streams pretty often. I try to do them every day. Some weeks I do kind of do daily streams. This is my first one in the past week. I kind of took a week off, but yeah, I kind of do these mid-afternoon live streams. We just hang out, talk Scream theories, some other horror movies. And sometimes we do watch parties. We are due for a movie watch party. I know you guys have been waiting. I gotta work some things out and figure out a schedule. Favorite 3 ghost faces? Definitely Stu, Billy, and Jill. Yes, you know, I did notice this. In the Scream 5 opening, there is a swing in front of the house that is kind of swaying in the wind, just like in the first movie. There's a lot of parallels between the Scream 5 opening scene and the first one from the first movie. In fact, I did a video on this several months ago. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Something like parallels between Scream 5's opening scene and Scream 1. There's a lot of similarities in those scenes. Andre says, who would win, Charlie Walker or Richie? I think Charlie Walker would. You know, I always say I think Charlie did a lot of the work in Scream 4. There is a lot of debate about that. Some people think Jill did some of the kills. I personally think Charlie did most of them, other than the ones that we saw Jill do unmasked. And I also think Richie had some kills, but there are some people out there who think Richie killed no one. So I don't know, but I do think Charlie is stronger than Richie. Charlie undoubtedly had like the most brutal kill of the whole franchise with Olivia Morris. So I think Charlie would win. We have a second super chat from Percy. I so appreciate you. You said, I love this channel so much. It's a great place to be a part of. Favorite movie of all time. I really, really appreciate that. That makes me so happy to hear, because I love hanging out with you guys, and, you know, it's also my favorite movie. So it's just so cool that we all get to like hang out like this and talk about our favorite movies. It's so much fun. And thank you again, Percy. I appreciate the super chats from you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, absolutely. Scream is better than Scary Movie for sure. Trading Cards and More says, I was rewatching American Horror Story Cult, and episode 4 has two Ghostface actors acting alongside each other. Is that Emma Roberts and Dermot Mulroney? I think it's them. I haven't seen that season of American Horror Story, but I do know that those two were in something together, and I think it was American Horror Story. Have you heard about upcoming Ready or Not and Collector? I have. I'm super excited for Ready or Not because I absolutely love the first one. Collector I've heard about, but I'm not super knowledgeable about it. I don't know what it's about or anything like that. Scream 1981 is awful, but the movie poster is fire. Yeah, I don't know anything about this movie either, but I keep seeing it. When I browse, I think it's on Tubi. Every time I browse through Tubi for a movie to watch, I see that. I see the poster for it, and I'm like, what is this? Kenzie says, who is your least favorite Ghostface or your least favorite Ghostface reveal? Definitely Ethan. You guys know, if you're here in these live streams often, I always say I can't stand Ethan. I think he's so annoying and boring. Liminator says, I think Harriet Slater from Tarot would be an excellent choice if she was cast in a role in Scream 7. I'm not familiar. I haven't seen that movie, but I'll have to look her up. Hey, Cody. Thanks for joining the live stream. Yes, if anyone here has not given the live stream a like, please do so. And please subscribe if you haven't. Hey, Ryan. You said saw sci-fi horror film Afraid last weekend. How was it? Okay, nice. It was Emma Roberts and Dermot Mulroney in American Horror Story. Hey, AJ. Not sure if you're a fan of I Know What You Did Last Summer, but are you looking forward to the new one coming out next year? Yes, I am. I am a fan of the original, the first two. Not the third one. But yeah, I'm super excited for the new one. I know there's some talk of Brandy being involved now. She initially said that she didn't know that they were making another one, but then she said in an interview that they reached out to her. I meant to make a video on this, but I didn't. So this is the first time I'm even bringing it up on my channel. But yeah, in case you guys didn't know, Brandy revealed in a recent interview about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, that she has been contacted about being in the movie. So I think it's safe to say that she's going to be in it, because before she was contacted, she said something like she hopes that they hit her up. So, I think she's going to be in it. We have another super chat from Percy. Thank you so much. You are being so generous right now. I really appreciate it. You said who would win part 3 Jason or Charlie Walker? Also, what if Reese Witherspoon was horror franchise? Which one would you want to see her in? Probably part 3 Jason would win. He's like super strong. I think Jason would win against Charlie. And Reese Witherspoon, what franchise? I mean, I'm going to go with Scream just because I love Scream. And she's a good actress and I like her. So I could definitely see her in Scream. Maybe like Halloween. You know, they're making that new TV show. Maybe she could be in that. That would be cool. One of those two, because those are my favorites. Maybe she could be in Scream 7. She could be like Sydney's neighbor. That would be cool. I think she would fit that role. And she's probably around the same age as Sydney, so, or Neve Campbell in real life. So maybe they could be friends in Scream 7. Thank you again for all of your super chats, Percy. I appreciate you. We have Silver Princess here. Welcome to the live stream. And thank you for your super chat. You said, I am officially being promoted to First Sergeant on the 20th of this month. Congratulations. I will officially now have a little over 200 troops under me. That is awesome. I am glad to hear it. Thank you so much for being here, hanging out. And, you know, especially because it seems like you're busy with all of this now. So I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. And thank you again for your super chat. You're always very generous in the live streams. Let's see, where was I? The chat scrolls away from me sometimes, so bear with me. Jeff says, what if we don't learn who Ghostface is in this one, but then it turns out to be Stu in 8? That is a possibility and would be interesting to see, because that's something that's never happened before. You know, Ghostface has always been revealed at the end. I would be a little frustrated just because I am like counting on it to be Stu. I want that Stu reveal in Scream 7 so bad. Of course, if it ends up being him in 8, I'll still be happy about it. I definitely would feel a little 50-50 on this because, like I said, you know, I want Stu's reveal in 7. So if it doesn't happen, I'll be frustrated. But that's also something that we haven't had before. A Ghostface not being revealed. So I'm kind of torn on how I would feel about this. We have another super chat from Percy. Thank you so much, Percy. You said, what's your most unpopular opinion on horror? I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe I personally don't like super scary movies, which might be weird to hear me say that. I typically don't like demonic movies and like movies about possession. You know, I love a good slasher. Slashers is my favorite genre because they're never too scary. Yeah, maybe my most unpopular opinion is that I don't like demonic stuff. That's like a little too scary for me. thank you so much for your super chat. You are being so generous right now. I appreciate you. Let's see. I actually have to turn off my AC right now because it is so cold in here now. Give me 1 second. Mickey Altieri says, "Do you believe I'll be back in Scream 7?" Sorry, Mickey, I do not. I know there's a lot of people out there who are a fan of this Mickey being alive theory. I'm not. If it happened, I wouldn't be too mad at it. I would, though, if it meant Stu didn't come back. Like, if they brought Mickey back and not Stu, I would be a little upset. um, but yeah, I don't think there's any reason to bring Mickey back. Jeff says, "I honestly don't care what happens in 7 or 8 as much as I do care about the fact that I need Gail to survive every movie. I want Courtney Cox white-headed and 70 taking out Ghostface 11." I personally think that Gail should die. I think it's Gail's time to go in 7. I love her. I'm probably gonna cry when she dies, but these movies need to have stakes. You know, as Amber says in Scream 5, our movie has stakes, and she's right. They killed Dewey. And you know, nothing happened in Scream 6. No one died in Scream 6. Gail almost did. And I think it's her time to go in 7, unfortunately. Detective Bailey says, "Do you think my son Richie had any kills? I think he has 3 kills. I think he killed Vince, Wes, and the cop. I don't care when Sam says that Amber did all the killing. I think that's just to get a reaction out of Wayne and make him mad." I agree about that. I actually was thinking about this last night, like, because I was thinking about the fact that I have to make my Scream 5 Who Killed Who video. And so I was just kind of thinking about who killed who in Scream 5. And I was thinking about the fact that Sam says to Bailey, he had his girlfriend do all the killing. And I agree with you. I think she was kind of just saying that to get a reaction out of Bailey. So I do think Richie had some kills. Like I said, there are many people out there who think he had 0. I agree. I think he killed Vince. I do think he killed either Wes or Judy. I'm not sure which one he did. I do think that they were both present for that scene. I think Amber killed one of them and Richie killed the other. So I'm not sure which one he killed. I don't know about the cop. The cop at the hospital. I don't know because I have said before, you know, I think Stu killed Dewey. I don't think that was Amber. So if Stu was already there to kill Dewey shortly after, maybe he killed the cop. I don't know. But yeah, definitely think Richie has at least 2 kills with Vince and one of the Hicks. Yes, I think we are going to get the cult of ghost faces. For sure. I have a ton of videos about this on my channel. There's a ton of um, stew clues in both 5 and 6. There are a ton of cult clues. Worst horror movie I've seen? The first one that comes to mind right now is Jeepers Creepers 4. I never even finished that movie, which is so unfortunate because Jeepers Creepers 1, the first one, is one of my favorite horror movies ever. Second one, also love the second one. Even the third one, it's not the best, it's not my favorite, but it's an all right movie. But the fourth one, oh my goodness. I Yeah, the fourth one I rented. I paid money to watch it and I didn't even finish it. So, and it's rare that I don't finish a movie. Like even if it's kind of sucking, I will still finish a movie. So, Jeepers 4 has to be the worst one. We have another super chat from Percy. Thank you, Percy. You said Scream 3 Sydney Prescott versus Richie and Amber. I definitely think Sydney would win because, she always wins in the end anyway. Um and yeah, I think she's smarter than Richie and Amber. She put up a really good fight at the end of Scream 3, so I definitely think Scream 3 Sydney would win this one. Thank you so much for all of your super chats. I greatly appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out. Jeepers 4 was CGI overboard. Yeah, I honestly don't even remember most of what I watched. I watched um the first half of it and I don't even remember it. Did you hear my theory? I did not. Okay, I see it here. They should make Sam and Stu try to kill Sydney because Sydney killed her father. That would work for the end. That would be interesting. I did have a theory that, when Sam was going to be in Scream 7 before Melissa was fired, I by the way, there's construction going on right now, so I apologize if you hear it. um uh I always thought that Stu was going to try to recruit Sam for his cult because he was Billy's partner, and Sam can be considered like a new Billy almost. So yeah, I think it would be cool if Sam and Stu kind of teamed up, or not necessarily teamed up, but he just tried to recruit her into his cult, and maybe we got to see her kind of struggle with her dark side some more. I don't know, but it's unfortunate that that's not going to happen now because Melissa was unfortunately fired. What if we get a cult of Ghostface, multiple Ghostfaces, 3 are revealed, Sydney kills all 3, but the end of the movie she gets a phone call, it's Stu, and that he kidnapped both children. That would be pretty interesting. Yeah, I would like that because at least we kind of end the movie knowing that Stu's alive, and then we'll get him in a full movie in Scream 8. That would be pretty cool. Dan says, learning English with your videos. Wow, that's so awesome. Glad to hear that. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Jeff says, I will always say Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon was the worst movie ever made for beyond just horror. Interesting. I've never heard of that movie. Says, I think Charlie is alive. He might have killed Dewey. Ghostface says, it's an honor. We hear Charlie say that exact line to Sydney when he meets her in the movie classroom. Yes, I talk about this theory a lot on the channel, or at least I used to. It does usually come up in all of these live streams. There was a time where I was a huge fan of this theory. I still would love it to be true. I love Charlie. I would love for him to come back, to see him again. I just don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. I think, if and when Stu comes back, I think the creators are going to think that that is already a lot for people to wrap their heads around. A lot of people would have a hard time with just one Ghostface coming back, but especially two. It might be a little too unbelievable for people. And Rory Culkin, who plays Charlie, has also said he feels he's done with the franchise. So, I don't think it's going to happen. Again, I apologize if you can hear the construction. It should stop in a few minutes. Percy coming through with another super chat. Thank you, my friend. You said remake Michael Myers versus remake Leatherface. Interesting. That's tough because I feel like if Leatherface didn't have the chainsaw, I feel like Michael would be stronger, but Leatherface could probably just saw off Michael's arms. Which, now that I think about it, why has no one in the Halloween franchise tried to do that? Like, just get a chainsaw and saw off Michael's limbs. So I think for this one, I'm going to go with Leatherface. Just because he could saw off Michael's arms. Thank you so much for all of your super chats, Percy. I really, really appreciate it. Let's see. Where was I? I am probably going to go for about another 15 minutes. Today's probably just going to be a quick hour live stream. And I will try my best to read all of the comments. But if you have a question you want to make sure I see, you can always send in a super chat like Percy is. But I will try to get to everyone before the 15 minutes is over. Yeah, Jeepers 4 is not great at all. Terrible. Oh my goodness. We got another super chat from Percy. Thank you so much, Percy. Who would win in a fight, Jill or Kirby? Hmm. I mean, if we're basing it off their Scream 4 characters, I think Jill would probably win. Um just because Jill is clearly crazy, like for her to be able to beat the crap out of herself, you got to be crazy. So, if you can do that to yourself, just imagine what you can do to someone else. Like that's insane. Also, Kirby at the time, like, you know, didn't expect for Ghostface to attack her. So, it's not like she has like some training that she might have now as an FBI agent. So, I think Jill would win. Thank you again for all of your super chats, Percy. Ooh, Mr. Jackson says, what if Stu recruited Sydney's child? That would be crazy. I wonder if they're going to do something like that. That would definitely make things pretty dark in Scream 7. And there is a rumor that Scream 7 is going to be the darkest of them all. So imagine they go this route. Detective Bailey says, who do you think killed Annika and Quinn's boyfriend, Wayne or Ethan? I think Wayne. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but Bailey is a very brutal ghost face. You saw how he killed Greg, and we all know Bailey killed Greg and Jason. I mean, I really don't know. I do think it's Ethan, though. I kind of feel like the radio silence confirmed this in an interview. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. But yeah, I think they said it's confirmed to be Ethan. Yes, I have seen the Beetlejuice 2 trailers. I can't wait to see it. I might have to go to the theaters to see it. There's not many movies that I actually go to the movies to see just because there's not a theater near me, unfortunately. So it requires a bit of traveling, which is quite annoying and can get pretty pricey. I mean, tickets already are like so expensive and snacks are expensive. So, but yeah, I just rewatched the first Beetlejuice the other night and I'm looking forward to the second one. What helped me get through Jeepers 4 was a pint of Stella. Yeah, I feel like if I ever attempt to watch it again, I'll have to make it like some kind of a drinking game. Like take a shot every time something happens. I don't know. Do you watch MTV Scream? Yes, I have seen all 3 seasons. It has been quite a while since I have, though, and some of you guys have requested that I do some videos about the show, but I definitely would have to rewatch it to familiarize myself with it because I am by no means an expert on the TV show like I am with the movies. Hey, John, thanks for hanging out. Did you hear the Kirby rumor of her return? Yes, I have. Hold on one second. Yes, I did hear about this rumor. I hope it's true. I love Kirby. I would love to see her again. There's always a chance. I mean, she did say at the end of Scream 6, she said, "Give me a call." But of course, Sam and Tara won't be in the movie, unfortunately. I do think, like, if Sam and Tara were coming back, I think Kirby would definitely be coming back, but obviously that's not the case. But I hope she does, you know. She has history with Sydney. They were both betrayed by Jill. And you know, we need Kirby as the new cop in the movies. We no longer have Dewey or Judy. So now we should have Kirby and Kincaid. Jake says, "I'm concerned with the Scream franchise and Scream fans these days." Yeah. Scream Twitter is really not a great place to be. There's a lot of hate being spread, unfortunately. But I just ignore it because I'm just here for a good time. Kirby versus Jill would be epic. For me, an epic horror movie crossover is Michael versus Jason. Definitely would be interesting. Climinator says, "What I hate about Kirby in Scream 6 is that she gets stabbed again, making her return pointless." I guess. I mean, why does it make it pointless? I think I want to see her hunting down the Ghostface cult. I think she knows that Stu's alive and she's hunting down this cult. What if Stu was the one who gutted people in Scream 4 and Charlie is acting as if it was him to still keep Stu out of it? It's possible. This is something that we have talked about here before. I don't know if you're familiar with the channel Nerdbox here on YouTube. They have a whole series of videos for Stu clues in every sequel. They think that Stu has kind of been working in the shadows of every sequel. And I am a fan of this theory as well. So it's possible. I did do um I did do a video about this, like a theory that maybe Charlie and Jill were a part of Stu's cult. So definitely check that out if you have not seen it. Where do you think the franchise would have gone if Scream 4 had spawned sequels? Well, you know, they've said that, like, if they had continued back then, you know, when in 2012 or whatever, back when Wes Craven was still alive, um apparently Jill would have survived and gotten away with it and went to college. And Sydney would have had amnesia, um, forgot that Jill was a ghost face, and then there would have been a new ghost face who knew Jill's secret and kind of stalking Jill. So I would have loved to see that. I mean, I do still think that, like, them bringing back Stu was always the plan. That was the original plan for 3, but they had to change it. And then I do think Scream 4 was meant to be the start of a new trilogy, which unfortunately never happened back then. So I would like to think that, you know, if they had continued back then and if Scream 6 back then was the conclusion of the new trilogy, I think Stu would have came back in Scream 6 years ago. Who would win a fight, Sydney or Sistapam? I definitely think Sydney would win. She has a lot more experience than I do. Who is the smartest character in the Scream franchise? Probably Gale. I feel like also Sydney, like Gale and Sydney are both very smart, but I think Gale is probably the smartest. Oh, this will be fun. Seeing Beetlejuice at the drive-in? I'm jealous. That sounds like a lot of fun. Who killed Mickey, Sydney or Gale? I don't know. That's a good question. Oh my god, you guys. I have an impersonator in the chat, so just know that that is not me in the chat leaving that comment. I need to report the account. Oh, thank you, Zork. Okay. Thank you. Yes, definitely. If you see an impersonator, report them before banning them. I see that you said that you did that, so thank you. So annoying. I thought this issue was over. Unfortunately, now that they were here, they will be back in just a few minutes. They're right now they're going to make a new account and come back in the chat. So annoying. Oh my god. Like, get a life. What are you doing? Hey Dino, thanks for joining. Oh, we have Ice Cold Juice gifting memberships. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see who was gifted one. Let's see. Doesn't really. Oh, Kylan. Nice. Welcome to the fam, Kylan. Now you have access to some fun emojis that you can use in the live stream chat. Yeah, Twitter, it's annoying because Twitter can be fun, but yeah, a lot of times it's it's not fun. Hey Shin, thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, if anyone here is new and hasn't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of this year. Detective Bailey says, "How do you rank my family?" One, obviously, me, then Richie, then Quinn, then Ethan. For me, I think sorry, but I think Richie is number one for me. And then Bailey, and then Quinn, and then Ethan. Yes, I have seen the Smile 2 trailer. Looks pretty good. The first one was good, so hopefully the second one is good. Oh, I see what you meant. Kirby was stabbed in the finale like in Scream 4, so she couldn't be used to fight against Ghostface. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, it would have been cool to see her actually fight Ghostface. Yeah, exactly. Sydney would definitely win. If there's a Stu versus Sydney, who will win? Um, I mean, Sydney's probably going to win, but I do think like if they were ever going to kill Sydney off, which I don't think they will, but if they were going to, I think if anyone was going to do it, it should be Stu. But I do think Sydney is going to win and finally officially kill Stu. Um, like Craven Something Scary here on YouTube has said like he thinks um it's going to be like a definitive kill where they like decapitate him. So that there will no longer be any question of whether Stu's alive or not. Says, I think Ethan did indeed have econ. Stu gutted Annika. She got gutted the exact way that Stu explained. Just a fun theory. Interesting. I never really thought about that. I do think Stu was in Scream 6. I think he's the one who attacked Gail and killed Brooks. But I never thought about that for like Annika. Interesting. Hey Jamie. Thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah, unfortunately my impersonator is back. Jamie, I was just saying if an impersonator comes in the chat again, before you block them, please report them first. Because I reached out to YouTube about this and they said that they really can't do anything about it unless we keep like reporting their channel before blocking them, because then they can look into it and they can make sure that they can never make another account ever again, apparently. So thanks, Dino. Yeah, I am very close. I'm a little over 700 away. Oh no, Jamie. Hopefully you feel better soon. I do think I'm going to start to wrap things up, actually. We've been going for a little bit over an hour. I did say this was going to be a quick one today because unfortunately I have a lot to do today. Yes, thank you, Jamie. Thanks, Zork. Have a good shift at work. I appreciate you being here. You've been very helpful. Yeah, so this was my first stream in about a week. This is the longest I've gone without being on here. And just wanted to hop on here and hang out for a bit. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow. I am going to be out all day. Thanks, Bailey. Thanks, Dino. Let's see. Before I end the stream, I do want to remind you guys that I do have some t-shirts for sale. I have my merch. The link is down in the description. I have Stew Crew. So if you're a stew believer, definitely check it out. I also have Team MACHER. But I also have Team LOOMIS if you're more a fan of Billy. But yeah, the link is down in the description if you guys want to check it out and maybe purchase one. But that's it for today. Also, I do have a really fun video dropping later tonight in just about an hour or two. It'll be up. So look out for that. Turn on your notifications so that you don't miss it because it's really fun. I think you're really going to like it. And I'm going to do a premiere for it. So it'll kind of premiere live so that you guys can kind of chat in the live chat just like we are now. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. And I appreciate all the comments, questions, super chats, definitely. Thanks, Jamie. I so appreciate this. Yeah, I'm super excited for sweater weather. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys later.